Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media. Sorry I'm starting a little too late and everything. I apologize for that and everything. Think Tank, what's good? Salute to the homie. Peace to you and your family. Thanks for your always support throughout the years. Thanks for your support throughout the years. Greatly appreciate it. Blessings to you and your family. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. Respect my existence. Better, son will happen. But that's to the unrighteous ones. Shout out to my underrated one family, right? Shout out to the underrated one family. Excuse me. Keep on, pursue that righteousness. Despite we ain't perfect, we get it wrong, but keep pursuing it. Keep on staying within the truth, right? Keep staying doing the truth. That's all we need to do. And then we get rid of these unrighteous ones. All right, we don't got a lot of fake unrighteous ones. All right, so we gotta stay away from them. Yep. I don't know yet, but you're putting too much on me. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, bro. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but it's gonna be something. You know the #1 grinder got something for y'all. Let me get these announcements out the way. Though. That's a good one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you. You don't know what you're saying, brother. That goes a long way. That goes a long way. Thank you so much. I'll take nothing for it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, shout out to the mighty LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. Also, basketball community. Brother Town Biz from Cali had introduced me to the family years ago. Introduced me to 7A Sports, Black Fight Fan, Ticket TV, and others, brothers and sisters in the building. Love, what's up, sister? How you doing? Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. So shout out to them. I've been rolling with the LDBC for a long time, ever since. And much blessings to them. Thank y'all so much, still, be part, the #1 grind, the #1 grind family. Thank y'all so much. Very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. Also, shout out to the hashtag TWT family. That's Brother Gab, and also significant one, Sister Quee. They the one started TWT hashtag. I'm sorry, it's hashtag TWT family. Thank y'all so much. People on the movement, everything. I want y'all to go support that. Before I get into it and everything, good morning to you. Thank you. You said, "What's the game and wisdom you giving today?" Wow. And thanks for the compliment. I really appreciate it. Love Mentor, how you doing? Thanks for your, I want you, shout out to Queen, shout out to Sister Nanny. Thank you so much, to support me. Shout out to Brother Auntie. Like I said, I've been supporting Sister Nanny for a minute. And so shout out to her and everything. Hopefully I get to her so we can do some topics. She said she would, but she busy, so hopefully we gonna get this going. If y'all hear me, press 1. If y'all hear me, press 1. Before I continue. And yep. Let me get some more ones. I need some more ones. Before I start talking, running my mouth. Yeah. We know. Don't worry about it. But Think Tank, if you still there, hit that one, man. If not, I get it going. I get it going. Again, welcome to my channel, the underrated dark. Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. And this is the #1 grinder talk, number 18. Wow, we're moving up there, family. The #1 grinder talk, number 18. You know? All right, got you, Big Tank. And you know, I've been saying this for a long time. That us as a people, we gotta think for ourselves. We gotta have ownership of our own culture and stuff. Um, and I'm gonna hold to that. But there are still fake ones out here. Some brothers and sisters, some fake ones do not want that to happen. They do not want to pay attention to history that we have on. And you know, the system had know what they did. So I have to go back. All the massacres has happened in the United States, even around the world that we not talking about. Even there's some that in this USA, we still don't want. We still ain't talking about it. There's a whole lot. And what I get from it, when I'm learning about this when I was younger, how wicked the system is. I was a very, very little boy, you know. And it seems like some of our people, okay, got you. And it seems like some of our people, we get immune to that. It's okay, you know. And then we fail to see the evil vices that right in front of us, the groups and everything that cause conflict, you know, within our people, you know. And then they want to have this, like I said, multicultural and all that and this and that. And you know, and then they want us to compromise and all that. They want our family union to be breaking up. No black man, no black woman don't supposed to be together and kids and raise them. You know, and you know I do all because they really deliberately try to break us up, and we have to understand that. You know, the science is there. The science is there, and some of us, some black men, some black women, we don't want to pick a hold on. There's a phone call. Hold on. Stay right there. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, fam. I don't know why I asked it. But get back what I'm saying is, just two boxes. Salute to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. And, you know, I was talking to brother Clarence McLean, and he asked me a question, and even like that, shout out to him. And he asked me, "Do you think they gonna let Terrence Crawford, to go through the powers of be, and powers of be gonna let Terrence Crawford to be better?" And soon to your fourth quarter talk. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna send the link out in a few. I just want to get it out there. We gotta understand the powers of be understand this. It's not just a human thing here. It's a spiritual thing. I mean spiritual. It's a demonic. It's a demonic element that comes with it when you deal with the signs of the last days. The devil's not gonna let good people like us to prosper. And we have to understand that, all aspects of life, and I say that because, my brother, before I talk about the pit. I should have, it was in my mind. I should have looked for it, bore it up so y'all could hear it. But people don't understand the psyche of the devil, the conniving of the devil. And he got his minions with him. We gotta understand that. And some of them that looks like us. And again, goes for me too. Goes for me too. It's just that for me, I've been through things in my life. And I can tell you, I'm not afraid to go against the system. I always gonna say that, and I'm not afraid to go against the system. I'm not afraid. Not afraid because I know what I built. I know what it is. And I continue to see for what it is. Hey, Joe Thomas, how you doing? Jay Tom, how you doing? See you in a while. Okay, get quiet. What's up? I ain't see you in a minute, bro. Stay right there. Stay right there, because I'm gonna send the links out. Stay right. I'm gonna send the link out in a few. Big dog in the middle. That's my LDBC, bro. What's good, LDBC fam? What's good? What's good? Thanks for coming. Hit them likes, y'all. Hit them likes. So appreciate that, man. Big bro. Hey, I've been making it. I've been making it, man. I've been making. We got to chat offline too, bro. Cause I gotta make sure you're all right. And but when you talk like this, not oh, you preaching. You don't want grind. You preach. Nah, I'm trying to help. Now you don't want my help. Just say so, and I be gone and have my help. Have somebody that wants to be helped. We deal with an evil war comes in all levels. We better understand that. You know, when a black man talk against a black man, right? When a black woman talk against a black woman, there's no merit to it. There's something to watch out for. When a black man talk against a black woman, when a black woman talk against a black man, there's something to watch there. There sometimes could be evil intent. Like I said, all black folks is good folks. All black folks ain't good folks. They not. We not. Some of them not. Some of them not. We gotta understand that. Now, do we make mistakes? Yes, we do make mistakes. Yes. But to be accountable, you gotta understand that mistake and you won't repeat it. How many of us would, I ain't talking about the one in the chat, because I believe you do, but what on outside, how many of us would say, oh, I made a mistake? You're bad. I did it few times in my life. That's why I am what I am. Because when you hold accountable for yourself, you're gonna be better for it. You're gonna take you to many heights of your life that you never really, that you cannot imagine. Okay, do that. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. And so today I want to touch on that a little bit and talk about some fun things. And then who knows? I want y'all to come up and talk about your channel. Talk about how y'all doing. I want to know how y'all doing. Y'all making it. That's very important for me. How do y'all making it? Huh? Because it's easy to say, oh, I'm all right, I'm good, but how y'all making it, huh? I want to know. Because sometimes we into this and we into that, and sometimes there are priorities. We don't put ourselves as a priority. Till it's too late to be 6 feet under. Or the one we taking care of, the one we watching, they're not even there. So I want to know how y'all feel. Here's the link right there. Hit the link. Tell me how y'all feel. Tell me how I can help to better your day. Or we tell each other, how do we better each other day? Got you. But you can put it in the chat, love. You can put it in chat, no problem. But see, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And we have to understand that. We have to understand that the war is not over. I mean, elders and health issues. Well, wow. That's all right. And they're going to be all right. I wish them a speedy recovery. You know I'm going to do, Love Metro? I'm going to do this. Because I could do as my channel. I ain't going to dedicate this live today to your family elders. How about that? It's all right with you? We're going to dedicate this live to Love Mitchell, her family elders. Salute to you, brother. She stay sleep in the building. That's my day one. Bro, that's how it is. That's how it's always going to be. So shout out to you, She Stay Sleep. There's a link right there. If you want to come up, I know you're a busy man because you be dropping them jewels. But it'll be a blessing if you come up here. If you can't, I understand. I understand because you're busy. So always shout out, thanks for always showing up and everything. But see, that's what it's all about, fam. Yes, all the elders. All the elders. You know? And I'm glad that you talk about the elders because the elders, the elders that we grew up with, the 75s, the 80s, the 85s, they know really long. There's some around, but it's not that many as it was before. So now brothers like me is in the OG status. I gotta step in being an elder. But see, people fail to understand OG and elder is totally different. Because see, being an elder, you got the wisdom and knowledge. That's eternal. That's eternal. That means you live the life. That means you overcome a whole lot. There's wisdom and knowledge of studying about yourself, studying about other people, live through it. So now in these days, I got to play a little catch up here. So a lot of us have to be OG slash elder. So our degrees become an elder, OG and elder had to speed up a little. Because there even some of my age group, they're not willing to accept even being an OG to help. Also step in after being an elder. They just want to stand back. Just want to be young again. There's nothing wrong to get yourself together and and health and be young at heart. There's nothing wrong with that. But we should not let that stop us from growing. That's the key. We should not let that us from growing. And that's very important. It goes for a black man, and it goes for a black woman, and throughout humanity. That is very, very, very important. That sometimes us as a people, we fail to understand that. That's why marriages has suffered. Relationships has suffered. Family relationships has suffered. Friends has suffered. And that's why we at right now. But like brother, she stay sleek and my sister love and just do boxing. Thank you, appreciate that. You know, we wonder well, why we in despair. Why that person have to get something and I can't get? Well, maybe that person did the right thing and they repent. Maybe that person want to be accountable what the he or she doing, and they getting the blessings that they don't never think they get by you. Oh, want to something. I should get it because you want to be privileged. See, that's what the devil wants you. The devil trying to let us know that we have false privilege. I should get that. No, that everything. See, people don't understand. Oh, I'm getting this, but no, you got to be real careful of false. What the devil giving you, or greatness, what God giving. We better be very careful. Don't want no. Sometimes why people think they obligated, like they. This is where I live at, or I should have privilege. Privilege of what? Of somebody else, not your own. You got to get off the rack like everybody else. Got to get out from the do the mud. Oh, family. Have a little stick on. Yeah. Get out the mud. But people fail to understand. They just want they want to get out the mud halfly, but not the whole. See, they don't want to go through the process. And go through the process. They are nicking and this and that and put you in the back and everything. You gotta do it. Got to go through that pain. You gotta go to, oh, where's my time? Hey, that's human feeling, but never lose sidetrack that it's coming. Like Lowry said, you gotta be in this to win it, right? Because if not, the devil gonna give you force. I gotta have it. Remember that. We better understand that, y'all. We better understand it very loud and clear. So sometimes when we see that person got some, we better understand. So, whoa. It don't look right. Better be real careful what we're praying on too. I make sure I don't pray for unrighteousness. But I know some people gonna say, well, that's your truth. It's not this. No, I want to hear that. The truth is the truth, and false is false. That's the way I look at it. And we should look at it like that too. See, we should let God to pull layers. We need to get God to pull certain layers of us that is not with us, so all the goodness come in. Oh, y'all missed that. We should let God to pull the layers of what we have in the past and that's causing us bad, so the goodness comes in. But we don't want that sometimes. No, we don't want that. We want to keep that evil layers on us. Mm-hmm. Some of us do. Some of us do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Some of us want us to do. Sister Nanny, how you doing? Salute to you, sis. Salute to you. Um, Yesterday was all about the truth. Yesterday, I went to go support Sister Nanny. She always, um, Sister Nanny, do me a favor right now. Type something in the chat for me, please. Good morning to you. Peace to you and your family and everybody else in the chat in your families. Because y'all could have been anywhere else, but you're here. And I'm blessed with that. Hit the like button. Very much appreciated. And I'm glad Sister Nanny come here. So, sometimes when you bring out the truth, and I know people don't like when Sister Nanny know what I'm talking about. You know, oh, you talking about this person. You know, let me explain something to you. You should not never worship no human being, period. Yo, Granny, don't worship me. No. I'm a human being like you do. I get up like you get up. I'm on the ground like it. Now you want to acknowledge me of the goodness that I'm trying to bring? Well and good. Thank you. Don't worship me. I'm a human being like you do. I get up and wash my ass like everybody else. Now, in God, I'm special, and my great parents are special, and people around me that see me special. Okay, get it, got it. But worshiping, and we see a lot of worshipers out here. They worshiping somebody else that is unrighteous, that is no good, and they need to be in the trash can they belong. Man or woman, doesn't make a difference. Gang show host, peace to you. That's why I get. That's why I do. I do these podcasts. I do, especially in the morning, because there's a lot of people need help. There's a lot of people need to be taught. They need to hear. Because you know why? Because they are unrighteous. Keep on laying on that devil's tail. Like I always say. And that devil tail is wagging, and they want to be on it. They know what's good, but they don't want good. Because the devil is trash. Boy, this piece sucks. Hold on, man. I gotta check this thing out. I'm not gonna touch that because I don't know what it is. But one of this piece sucks. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. But I say this that and why these people laying on this devil tail. And even I'm talking cool our people that look like us. They get money. They get that rah rah rah. But they fail to understand your day is gonna come. That devil ready to devour you. And anything that's around you, that devil's gonna get. And what y'all gonna do then? Oh, well, y'all ain't want the goodness here. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. Because when you deal with the devil, your day is coming. But when you do what's right, it continues. See, we have to understand that we are living in the modern Sodom and Gomorrah. Well, yes, we are. And I don't want to be sound spiritual or something like that. I don't. I just want to, but I just want to say this: that is much more important. That we got to see people for who they is. Get it. You work hard for it. You should get whatever. You should get whatever good is. You should get it. There's no doubt about that. But also, when you get those, make sure you hold on real tight to it. Make sure you hold on tight to it. You can't let everybody be in your circle. You can't let everybody be in your blessing. You can't. You can't. You can't. Whatever accomplishment that you had, that you get, you can't let everybody in it because you know what? That's not their vision. It's your vision. Then your vision because have accomplished. That's yours. And trust me, the ones that really appreciate you, you know who they are. Not everybody can walk your path. Not everybody cannot walk your path, y'all. Yeah, so somebody need to take care of one SP sucks. Cause I don't know what that's like a troll. Somebody take care of that, please. Somebody take care of that, please. Cause we cannot have that. We cannot have that. No. Cause somebody take care of that, please. Oh, hold on. Okay. See, like, Okay, got you. Type something first, love. Type something. So yeah, type something, please. First, I want to make sure. I want to make sure. Nah, cause I don't like the way on three. Yo, type some, love, please. Okay, you good then. Now we cannot have none of that. Cannot have none of that. But so thing is that gotta get back to our people that they are examples in the past that we did good for each other. Direct, indirect, and indirect. Thank you, Sister Nanny. Thank you. Thank you. Always a pleasure, my sister. Always a pleasure. Because you ain't have to give me a ring. Yeah, my pleasure. And thank you for blessing me to hold it down for you because I consider these one of the great challenges that you have in this space, and this needs to be put out there. You know, we need to hear from you. We need sometimes, let me tell you, let me say it before I continue. Sometimes we need that tough love, bro. Tough love, brothers and sisters. But I learned from my late father. Stop listening at the tone and listen to the message. Stop listening to the tone and listen to the message. And sometimes we need that tough love, like, damn, you know what I mean? I'm going. Sometimes you need that tough. And Sister Nancy, see that? Man, she hard. And man, like this, I mean. I told her as a brother, they probably said, man, she hard, but man, she loves you. She wants you to be there. Black woman. I mean, she wants you to do better, but you fucked up, you fucked up. So Sister Nanny is one of the few that hold both accountable. And the sad thing about it ain't that many women like that. And but I'm one of those too. I'm totally different. I come from a time that you hold man accountable, you hold woman accountable. And I'm not walking away from that. I hold very tight. When my mom, let me tell you, before I continue, let me drop this and everything. I'm raised from New York. I've been down here in Virginia 11 years, but I'm raised from New York. But I'll tell you this. When I remember one time, my mom's living, she was doing hair. This is back in the 80s. I believe my second oldest brother. I think it's about during the week my second brother was getting married. She was doing this lady's hair that she grew up with in Brooklyn, right? So she was talking about different things about men and like that. Oh. So my late brother, my late youngest brother, he's Down syndrome. I'm cutting through, it's a long story, but I'm cutting through it. So what happened was she was talking about that, and then she was talking about, I'm talking about my kids now. My kids good and everything. They make mistakes and everything. And she said about Lamont, watch yourself. But you know what I'm saying? And so for me, I like I said, I'm an open book. Of certain things, I'm an open book. So I was coming up for the special education community, and she said, yeah, your son like was slowing on the yellow bus. Her hair was not getting done. But my point was, my father heard it and he came out the bedroom. She said, I got it. It's okay. And handle that. As a true woman G, my late mom's is. And my late aunt, yeah, my late aunt was there too. And come to find out, my late aunt escorted her out the door. Oh no, we not playing that. We not gonna talk with my nephew like that. And my oh no. See, women accountants got him out. Again, my late father told my late, my mom, late mom told my late father, you can go back and rest. I got it. And handle it. So I want to thank Sister Nanny for that. To bring that back. Because there are some women need to be held accountable. Because y'all be doing some F shit. Brothers too. Brothers too. Y'all want to be doing some shit. And y'all want to step back. Oh, I ain't going to do because I'm woman. No. And that's it. We got to bring that back. We got sometimes us brothers. We need to speak on it. Not boom, 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 boom. No. Sometimes. Just as sometimes the women need to say whole man recover. Sometimes. I got you. And so there's people has talked about affirmative action. There's some people talking about this and that, and our people has been that now we want to be your friend, but y'all was not friend for decades, even centuries. Now you want us to be your friend to fight your evil fight that you consistently have against people of African descent in this country. I'm sorry. Hey, look, I am not going to be in a fight with some unrighteous people that don't like African descent, don't like our people. Yeah, no doubt. You're right. I'm not going to fight for anything that is unnatural, that is unrighteous, that is unnature. No, that make me something wrong with me. Being with devil worshippers, some of us, some man and some women, we dealing with it. We gotta understand that they out there. They are pushing falsified devil policies on us, and we have to understand, see it as a clearing, as a clearance of ourselves. We better understand that as us being imperfect. That means we got to be careful our association. Oh, they changed. Oh, they've been there. They just been surfacing inside for a long time. But when it comes out, you see they always been what it is. Hey, look, you a hatred. If you hate, you're a hateful person. You're a hateful person. If it comes out hateful, you're a hateful person. If you're a good person, you're a good person. Now there are some that hey, oh, could they change? Yeah, they change, but they have to want, have to to change. There's a difference. You have to want to change. You have to see the bigger picture. You don't want to deal with the hate. You don't want to deal with the hurt no more. You don't want to be in despair in the corner. You don't want to deal with that. Why do you think the old people say, when you want to change or do what's better, it's hard? Yes, it is. Because you pull away from the devil right there, and you got this is you. Go forward. That will have you right here. Go forward. And try and use you as a puppet. No, you come back and no, I gotta go here. You gonna say you break that cycle. Start receiving good. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand that we still gotta fight for righteousness. We still gotta stay up. We still gotta stay on that devil's neck. And that's very important. And you gotta have these consent, we gotta have these continued conversations, even our significant ones. Because the devil will use significant ones. Sometimes they use their children. Sometimes they use their motherfucker. The devil don't discriminate who try to devalue us, and we better understand that. And the one thing we have to understand too, us as a people, we got to do what our first mind. If our first mind tell to do certain things that we know is not correct, that we know that we gonna don't we follow that. Don't second guess it. I got you. Don't worry. We better understand that. Sometimes we got to sit back and absorb the counsel. Oh no, you drop off. Which one we talk about? But sister Nanny. Which one we talking about? Nope. There's a link right there. You might want to hit it. But that's the thing. We better be real careful. We better be real careful. Very careful, family. And I'm telling you, brother Grinder, I had to learn the hard way. You know what I mean? When I was born and raised in New York, the first 46 years of my life, you know how many motherfuckers I had to drop? There's some women in my life that I had to drop. Some family members have to leave them alone, that I have to drop. Because they're not going to be around you because you're speaking the truth. Not my truth, not Sister Nanny truth, not the people in the chat group truth, but the truth. And the truth is the truth. Because you can walk free with your truth, despite being perfect. Because you know the truth. The truth helps make you manifest to do better, despite the trials and tribulations, but the modern society that we in. The truth can make you get up even like you had aches and pains and have a headache, but you know the truth. How many people can say that, fam? In the chat. Tell how many people can say that. Y'all here right now. Why you got these dirty Pharisees out here? We know dirty Pharisees out here. We know out there, but we're going to talk about inside this space. There's a lot of dirty Pharisees and Pharisees. They say, where you go, Pharisees? The women. So I'll be nice. And going by what Sister Nan was talking about yesterday, I'm about pitching and stuff like that, and ain't no good. The Pharisees ain't no good. The Pharisees ain't no good. Like I said, they look like us. Number one grinder, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, you're not hearing me. That's what it is. The devil got your ear. Listen to me. You got all these, look at all these presents I get you. Then when the devil gets you, whoop, then you be in the devil's throat and you can't go nowhere. Then you're going to be in the business of his stomach and you'll be dead. There's no way to come out because he got you blocked. He got you just like this. Make believe this is dark without my avatar. And then I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to get out. But when the goodness throw you out, devil cannot take the goodness. Can't take it. Can't take it. Understand that. So we have to understand got wicked people in all angles that will to come at us. We have to understand that because it's happening right now, fam. Maybe people can say all they want to. Oh, you just sometimes you gotta listen. And when you listen, they gonna tell on themselves. Just as Sister Nanny was talking about the house of consciousness. I call shit never. Everything she talking about, I knew all that for years. But it seems like when it comes to us, we got short memory. You cannot have short memory when you deal with people that had evil intent. You gotta have a big head eternal memory. Let me say it again. You gotta have a big head eternal memory. You better. But that's how the devil catch up, because we got short memory. You better have a big head, eternal memory. I just came up with that. And you better store whatever it is, what happened to you, and deal with evil. So when you confront it, okay, I got it. Oh, yeah, I see who you are. I see who you are. Yeah. And you could avoid it. Or you want to confront it and destroy it. That's your decision. Big head, eternal memory. You better have that. You better store where. And I'm not saying you have to dwell on it, but make sure it's stored as a reminder. Because you know the devil always repeat his ways. And sometimes the devil come with different concepts. And we got to understand the different concepts, but it's still the devil. It's still what it is. That's how people is. Oh, I would talk like this and there. Oh, well, I heard that concept. Oh, yeah. See, you thought I had short memory. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember you are part of that. You part of that group right there. Yeah, you part of that group that trying to deceive us. Yeah, you with the devil's wagging tail and the tongue. Ah, yeah, that that spit out unrighteousness. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I got a tongue. Yeah, and wagging his tail there. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, let me get away from you. Yeah, yeah. You piece of work. Yeah, you down with the VIP class. You down with you down with the evil system. Now let me say this before I turn to Brother Prince. In this evil system, you get whatever you can to do what's right for your family, do what's right for you and your family. Do not be a product of this evil system, but get whatever you can. That's what we talking about. They want to be the product of this system. But when your expiration date is up, it's up. Salute to you, Brother Prince. Salute to you, Brother Prince. How you doing? Yeah, when Brother Prince comes, but that's where it's at, y'all. Because it has to come a time that we have to fight. Good morning. My channel is the Underrated Darkness. Y'all truth, the number one grinder, and this is the number one grinder talk, number 18. And thank y'all for being here. Very much appreciate, because y'all could have been anywhere else, but you're here. Want to smile at the devil. but you want to be mad at your significant ones and some of your loved ones. Make it sense to me. Want to work? I did a live about working with the enemy too. I should have pulled that up too. But don't worry, I will. Welcome, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, man. Peace and salute to you, number one grinder, and everybody in
Thank
the
you.
chat. Yeah, man. Yeah, we see that devil over there. That devil is everywhere. The devil in the blue suit, the devil in the blue dress, the devil that wears a blue suit and a dress at the same damn time. We see all you know good motherfuckers and all you know good suckers. Listen up real good and real quick, man. The game show, man. We don't play over here, man. God's apostle, manifesting enlightenment, baby. Yeah, the street vernacular of that, baby. But I know one thing. I ain't worrying about these suckers and these busters. I ain't worrying about these convoluting, polluting politicians. Lying, that's to be lying. Lying so good, they be crying at the same damn time. So you got the number one grinder, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't play with these old chicken shit, bullshit ass suckers. Man, I don't have no time for them, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the truth, stay real, stay and keep your eyes on the prize, man, and understand, man, the book of integrity. Stay on that game, man, and be real. Because you can't fake me with you can't, hey, man. You can't fake no funk with a nasty dunk like Shaquille O'Neal would say. You can't run that bitch ass shit over here on me. You know, third eye and third eye see, third ear hear. That's what you got to do, man, if you're gonna win over here.
Yeah. Yeah, integrity. Exactly. Yeah, sister love. Yeah. And that's the thing about it. So the truth always reveal itself. The truth always reveal people that be in your midst. So this was what I'm saying. This is not a mistake that you got the truth right in this chat. That's the truth right there, fam.
Yeah, the butt naked truth. Yeah, we're gonna have to reveal. Yeah, we're gonna have to reveal who you are.
Got to reveal the truth.
You can't be playing around. You know, these guys, man, just saying anything, everything on the YouTube mic, on the Instagram mic, or whatever social media platform. Niggas just lying just to be lying. Grifting, hustling. You ain't standing on no real stop down adulterated truth. Man, you need to lose all your teeth, bro. You know, some of you niggas are the tooth, you ain't the truth.
Yeah. And so I just say it's just for me, it's like
Yeah, you know, it's like I ain't getting some more information of that situation over there at the our primary school. Yeah, they've been failing math 3 straight years. Past, number one grinder.
really.
I promise, yeah, 3 straight years, them kids can't get math
Yeah,
down.
LeBron, you talking LeBron school, right?
Yeah, the LeBron school, yeah. I promise school out of Akron, charter school out of Akron, Ohio. Inception in 2018. Then they had 5 consecutive, then they entering their sixth school year. They just completed 5. They done failed math. 8th grade math class has failed 3 straight years. That's a co-ed school. So I don't know what to say about it, man, because they're supposed to have all this money coming down. They're supposed to have all these everything going down. They got a housing and everything for the parent. They supposed to be doing all this stuff over here. Why these kids can't get no math, man? That's a question I want to know. How are you supposed to have all this money? You got all the laptops, all the tablets. You got all the state of the art, everything at that school. That school ain't lacking nothing, man. Why is these kids failing, man? I need an answer for that. I need an answer for that, man, for real.
Yeah, you're right,
Because
sister.
it's
That
equivalent.
is sad. It is sad. And it goes to show that me, and I'm gonna ask a question before I hit Brother C here. I want to know, LeBron, what kind of teacher that you hired? Are you hiring teachers that gonna teach our kids the right way about culture, about the right way how to live, or or you hire teachers that contrary that you need to get them kids passed so you can meet your quotas? Ooh, did the number one grind set? Yeah, I said it. Like I said, all black folks ain't good folks. So we're gonna hit Brother Seed up in here. And ladies, I want you to come up too. Oh, I want you to come up too. Welcome, Brother Seed. I want y'all to come up too.
What's going on, fellas?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
What's
All
going
right.
on, Sheik?
Not much getting it in. Yeah, so that situation with um LeBron School, the crazy part is this. The same thing happened with Oprah School. Just because they got the school, they really not even invested. You know, if I put my name on something, um what's his name? Frank Lucas, he said it best, about the Blue Magic. He said this is a brand. I stand behind that. If I put my name on the school, man, I'm going up there checking on the school, checking the books. All it shows that you just threw some money somewhere just to get some recognition that you bought that life. Oprah did the same thing and she regretted it. She had to come over there to that school, put her hands in there, checking on the classes, checking the teachers. Man, it was an all-girl school over in Africa. Women and the grown men was running wild on them girls. Men and women both running wild on the girls over there. And see, that's the thing. You put your name on something, man, it should mean something to you. And a lot of them, man, they don't, even with the school over there in that area, Akron already, is 50-50. There's nothing really big out there. They can't really big, but, you know, LeBron. I know a chick from there, one of my friends, his girl from there. And I was like, what y'all got out there? She's like, nothing. But but kids getting out of with sports. That's it. Couple of little engineers here and there, you know, because you get more or less to the Midwest and on those areas. A lot of kids they try to push them into the warehousing or engineering or something to fulfill, the demand. But other than that, you can't do engineering and all that if you don't know math. And it's like becoming a switch because I remember back in the day, the boys were so good at math, the girls were successful at reading. Now it's like, dropping the hat. I love math. I know I had to love math because I know I want to count my money. I want to make sure my money right. A lot of these kids not learning math, it's a detriment. And we already do the studies talking about the boys, graduating at 18 on a third grade reading level. That puts us another step back. Now you got math and reading in the category up there in Ohio. Man, that's a bad look. And nowadays they're not trying to push these kids through. They used to back in the day, no kid left behind. Now they trying to hold these kids back, you know. And
I don't understand what's going on because,
hey,
um,
it's the issue, man. They got the money.
hey man, it to me, it come back to the house, bro. It come back to the house. I'm gonna tell you
100.
something, man. I'm gonna tell you how this works, man. I'm gonna tell you how it works. Your kid might go to school, right? He brings straight A. I'm gonna tell you what white folk do. Okay, let's get to it. Because when I went to school, I used to see white kids, man, run around with $100 in their pocket. And I know he was a straight A student, right? When I asked him, what's that, man? It's my allowance. I said, how you get it? All I got to do is just do my grades and do my chores at home. And then when I get my allowance. That's what happens if you slip and I don't get it. And so I realized that, hey, man, what white folks do with their kids, they let them know if you excellent in whatever you do, it equates to money. So if you excellent, you're going to get paid. You're going to get what you're worth. Well, this is what black folks do. You bring straight home, mama decided don't give kids, don't even cook the kids no cakes, don't bake, don't do shit. You don't reward your kids for doing things you think that's what they supposed to. No. They don't have to goddamn get an age, bro. They get an age to try to show that they special. They want y'all to come up there to their open house, right? Y'all don't want to go up to the open house. You understand me? Shit, I had to beg my mama to go to the open house. And shit, damn near cried. Then I get there, all the damn white teachers telling me, Prince is the smartest kid in school. All this shit. Then you find out that I ain't no dumbass motherfucker. Because you need to know that your kid ain't dumb. And the teachers ain't finna call you to tell you your kid is smart. You got to come to the school. So if you ain't coming to the school, with the key to the game, you got to come to school when the school is quiet, it's calm. Only time you niggas come to the school when your kids done fucked up. So all you doing is rewarding bad behavior. That's all you're rewarding is bad behavior. I don't give a damn about your job and all that. Quit having kids out of wedlock then if you can't be there. You understand me? I'm just gonna be 100. Because it started at the house. If the house don't have no standard of education, the school can't help you. Because the only way, another thing about a school, teacher don't give a damn about your kid if you don't give a damn about your kid. If that teacher don't see you coming up there trying to check him on why this boy ain't getting his work done, when you visit that school up there to see what's going on, then the teacher see you and they see you invested and they ain't got no choice but to be invested in your kid. That's the key to these teachers. These teachers are human beings. Hell, they need to find out. Hell, how many times your goddamn teacher gonna tell you that your son is good? How many times your goddamn kids say your kid goddamn he can get this work, but when you go home, you don't give a damn about it. You don't even check the damn work. And then the woman is supposed to be the first teacher in the house. That's what you teach. You understand me? And you ain't checking the homework for the boy because you claim you tired. Man, there ain't no tired. Check that boy homework and that girl homework. Support these kids and get it done. It ain't LeBron can bring up all the resources, bring all the people in there. It's on the parents to instill the education in your children, not LeBron. All LeBron did was just bring your doggone resources down there. He gave the housing to you so you're able to go to work. He keeps the school open to 8 o'clock at night. What more do you want? So if you ain't about it, this is what it is. We're worse than slavery because we dumber than the slave. We're dumber than a slave. A slave wanted to learn. Now you got freedom and you don't want to learn. I don't want to hear that bitch ass, hoe ass shit. I'm tired of it. Because all you doing is proving racism, white supremacy, that niggas are inferior. Let's get to it and quit playing. That's why Nick French ass is running around this summer talking down. Talking down. You understand me? Making him look good. Because now we got black kids in school, they putting money into them and everything, resources, because all you want your kid to do is be a football player and a basketball player. You don't want them to be an academic savant. An academic savant is how you get money. Hell, you got to know how to count, know how to negotiate contracts. You got to know how to read that Latin. You got to know what you're doing on it. Hell, guys over here getting done over contracts. You know what I'm talking about? Don't know how to take contracts. The lawyers let them overlook it. Y'all not about it. You want dummies. And that's what you raising as a gang of dumbass niggas. And let's stop playing. Stop playing. I'm good. Y'all got it. I'm there. Just stop playing with it, man. I'm blaming black folk. I'm blaming the black people that's raising these kids. Your kid is dumb because you want your kid to be dumb. Simple as that. Because if you instill that, and I'm going to say this here, it's one show. Everybody always talk about James Evans Sr., right? Even though it's mythical, but kid to that motherfucker, he whooped that ass when them kids didn't get that work. What you talking about when that little boy came over there, he didn't want to do the homework, he put that belt on him. That's what daddy do. Kid ain't getting that homework, he bringing them ass in, he better put that belt on him. And then when he do reward him, when he do right, you reward him and give him, and you reward him on the things he wants. That's how you reward kids. Y'all buying all these kids all these damn clothes. Dumbass, designer looking ass niggas. They don't get none of that unless they don't have to goddamn do the work. Reward kids for excellence and quit just putting clothes on these niggas just because you got some money.
Got you. Let me introduce Sister Nanny in the building. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. With much blessings, you on the panel. Much blessings to you.
Now, I know this is gonna be a difficult one, but I gotta talk. I hear the brother's passion. I understand what you're saying when it comes to our people. They need to get their shit together. But however, I think our people have been misled. This educational system has been designed to destroy our children. Any black parent who would leave their children in this educational system and expect them to get some type of advancements or a standardized criteria for them to be able to move through life, you're failing. You're not going to get that anyway. The Rockefellers don't give a damn about nigga. Let's talk about that first and foremost. So with all the passion, if we ain't got niggas who getting their own schooling going on, because see, in the 50s and 60s, our people didn't want to go to school with them. They educated themselves, and it was more on survival. Their educational system is what defines if our children are dumb or stupid or whatever names that you want to use. But when we were dealing with our families, it was all about agriculture. It was about learning. When we were in school, we were counting apples and oranges. Now they counting dollars and cents. Fiat currency. The dreams that everybody have for their children to get these master degrees and this education. But whose education is it? It's still the white man's education. Then when your child get out of school, they're in all type of debt. They got underqualified, overqualified, just ain't qualified. This shit is fuckery. Nowhere in this system where I don't care what black people do, it's not black people's fault all the time that we're going through stuff. Now we got some cool ass Sambo bootlicking house niggas that will sign those contracts with them. But those are the very people that you sitting in school trusting your children with. LeBron James is a coon. He's getting governmental funding and a tax write-off. Fuck his school. I'm just using this as an example. Why do we always have to be the ones that's on the bottom? Motherfuckers come in and romanticize the shit that we going through, use us and exploit us, put us in the media and get funded. We are not getting any of that shit. So until you tear all the schools down and they go back to being segregated, because that's very necessary when we had gifted children and not dumbass kids, then we got a problem. Because our parents and everybody was the schools. They don't have PTA meetings no more. It's now just the teachers. Teachers are 20 years old with their asses hanging out. Majority of them are in alternative lifestyles. How can you as a parent want your children to be even instilled in a system like that? Because I homeschool my grandkids. They're homeschooled. And I don't go by the criteria that's on their boarding system. So you got to think about that. I'm a real revolutionary. The only way to take a stand is to separate. If they tell you they got 1,000,005 laws and you adhere to those laws, that's the stupidity within itself. I don't give a fuck about their schools. I go through it with my grandkids too. But if you got to call me every 5 minutes just to come to school to deal with my child, how about you just stay your ass up there and let me teach you? See, it's all about taking a stand. And if you ain't got hard enough to separate yourself from the goddamn white man that feels like you inferior, then that's where the fuck you gonna be. If they didn't treat you right, what make you think they gonna teach you right? And I'll go on mute on that one. I ain't trying to hear that shit. It ain't my black people fault.
Man, I can't agree with you, sister, because I've been in the, hey, they started this crap in the 80s, right? So I was in a white school, learned everything in there. As soon as I went to the nigga school, didn't learn shit.
Oh, but see,
they don't give a damn.
This is the type of shit I'm talking about, though. And
I'm not trying to hear that, man. The bottom line. I don't want to hear that. I'm tired of you. You're not revolutionary. You ain't solutionary. You ain't got no solution.
This is why we don't get on male dominant panels. Let's be told, truth be told, you just a loud talking ass nigga. You ain't
no. But wait, I'm smarter than you. What are you talking about? I don't want to hear that.
If you send your ass on this panel, giving big ups to the white man, it's a goddamn.
Man, I don't. Hey, man, I'm competitive. So I don't care about no white. You race. Hey, man, I ain't got time for the race game. I ain't got time for it. I've been out there. I ain't got to hear that. You can argue with yourself. You argue with yourself.
Talking that shit to all of us. You mad at your wife or somebody in your family. That's some personal shit you on. That ain't got shit to do with us as a collective. I don't want to hear that bullshit. And if you took white school, you ain't nothing but a colonized nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Go back over there with your Peckerwoods and you go over there and do what Master say. But don't impose
that shit. Man, you do what Master say. You ain't breaking no law.
No, you don't know.
You don't know me. You ain't breaking no law. Stop it. You a fake revolutionary. Get out of here. There ain't no one supposed to be on. You ain't no revolutionary.
You putting your black people down. I went to the white school. The white people taught me. You ain't know but a goddamn coon. Shut your ass up, nigga. You went to the white school and they reminded you was a nigga.
It don't matter because I was competitive. I was competitive over there. I was winning over there. I don't give a damn about it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Integration is hell. Forget that shit. You an American? You are. You have to excel.
You're a successful black man. You can't make it as a black man.
Man, I ain't making it.
You ain't
talking about. I got money in my pocket.
You didn't even.
I do things that make things work around here. I do things to make things work around here. I'm a blue collar worker. I make things work. So I don't care about you. You over there trying to beg niggas for money. I go out here and get my money.
Besides downgrade.
Don't tell me nothing.
people. You're not answering that question. You're not answering that question. Give me 3 things you do. All you done did was sit up here and talk about the black man. And you
3 things I done done. You want 3? Can I get it? You want 3 things?
I can
Is that a
interject
rhetorical
right
question?
quick.
I got 3 things I done. I was part of. Hold on, I give it the 3 things I done. I'm part of the RBG Family Nation. I was a member of Lone Star RBG. Every RBG weekend, every day. I opened up I had a doggone revolutionary business called New African Water Solutions, where I was trying over there help us get jobs, be able to haul water all over there and sling the best water in the game. So I've been in the grassroots organization.
This nigga's a fucking house nigga. You ain't never the boot nigga.
No, you don't know nothing about what I am, man. You don't know nothing about me. You know nothing about me. You don't know anything about me. I'm not trying to argue with this woman.
Mousing you too.
You ain't done nothing. You ain't built anything. You ain't built nothing.
Interject real quick. Prince, hey, let me interject real quick. Now, this is a situation. When he was talking about being educated over there at the white school compared to the black school, you can go on any record that they will educate you better. They have
You know what, underrated? I got
computers over there.
I can't even sit up here with this. I'm sorry, I cannot. I ain't never seen such weak ass.
You can't even let me finish.
I can't let you finish.
See, now you bashing me.
Finish fucking.
See, you're not even listening. You can't even listen to the. See, this is what we're talking about. We as people can't even have a dialogue with each other. You don't even know what I'm finna finish and say. This is the situation. You have better education over at those schools. Not saying that our schools are worse off, but the point of it is they put the resources in those schools for a reason. See, you coming at me because I'm educating you because obviously you want to cut throats instead of listen and logically have a conversation. It is a point where you go to a white school, you get a better education. Can I finish? Can I finish? I'm not even arguing. I'm not even arguing with you. I'm not cutting your head. I'm trying to state
damn shots because I don't want to hear that fuck shit you talking because you really sound like a goddamn coon. I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm a coon.
Anybody who
I'm a coon because
and would say the white man would educate our black people better than something got to be psychologically.
I never said that. See, that's
you just said you would teach us better.
I said in a white school they have better stuff to educate those kids.
So is that not saying the same thing? Y'all need to learn etymology and quit talking that shit.
Okay.
I'll go back on you.
Finish. All right. So basically, you get more resources in the white school. Not saying they don't educate black people, but they give us less resources. We have to do it ourselves. When I take my kids to school, one of my kids is failing in math. You know what I did? I went and got a tutor because the things I try to teach him, he can't understand. The patience with me and being a teacher, it's far in between. Some things he gets, some things he don't. I take my money that I work and go get him a tutor. I mean, you have the patience to teach your grandkids at home, and you have the knowledge. I have the knowledge. The patience is not all the way there, so I teach my kids what I can. The rest, I pay somebody to do that. See, everybody's not to a point in life where we are balanced to do the things that most do. So we do what we can. The point that I'm saying is, in the school system my kids are in, not saying that it's a bad thing. My kids go to Barack Obama. They went to the Barack Obama Elementary School down here in Atlanta. Great school, school of technology. They learn all sorts of things. But the point of it is, I'm not going to depend on my teachers or my kids' teacher to teach them and they're not learning. I'm coming home checking homework. Just like Prince was saying, I'm going up there checking the school, seeing what the teachers know. If I have a teacher that's up here dressing wild or looking like this, I got to sit him down and talk to him and educate him about this stuff because the school is not going to do that. That's what I'm telling you. When you send your kids to other schools outside of our community, that's where the resources are going. It's funded through the government. The government filters our resources low because it's low income. No matter, you can be in a black educated high-end society, you bring that money in, that's when the schools get better for the kids. A lot of us don't even go to anything. We don't even want to pay our state tax, which represents for the kids in the school. But yet we always complaining about they taxing us. That tax money go to the not only just the school, but for the police and the fire department Yeah, you can say all day, well, they don't do nothing for us, they don't do this. But when your house burn, you gonna call 911, you gonna call somebody, get somebody to help you. If something wrong in the school system, you go down there to the board and you take it up with them. Taking it up online ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, we only way we can help each other and educate each other is by working with each other and talking with each other. You might don't like what I'm saying, and oh, I'm cooning because I'm sitting there saying that the white people pour more money into their school as black people. You took the kids out of school instead of going up there making a change to make that school better, not only for your grandkids and for every other kid. You pull your kids out and made your kids smart.
Okay, now
But this is the thing.
can
I'm
Well,
gonna finish
you
with this.
address me
I'm gonna
now?
finish
You
with
address
this.
me now.
I'm gonna finish with this.
Okay, hurry up.
And at the whoa, see, there we go.
Yeah,
Disrespectful, but I
yeah.
give you that.
I ain't disrespectful. I'm just real. Go ahead, hurry up.
Yeah, it's
I'm long-winded and saying a lot of nothing, but go ahead. I'm listening to you.
go ahead, you got it.
Let me tell you something. See, this is the ignorance of our black people since you want to be smart. When you go back in time from the 40s to the 50s to the 60s, and you deal with, even when you hear all these old niggas, Brown versus Board of Education, even when you look at Brown versus Board of Education, we want it to be separate but equal. See, it's so many house niggas just want to sit with the white man. And let's talk about it. The Rockefellers owns the entire school system. The criterias are messed up. Are you even aware that there's a black IQ test and a white IQ test? The majority of the times when you sending your children to these so-called white schools, you want to teaching them white structure. I hear exactly what you're saying, but it just sounds funny to me that the black man would think that homeschool is something wrong with that, but you want to send it to a bunch of house-ass queens and a whole bunch of crackers that's only getting funded and make a fool out your children. Because 90% of these people who go to college, they come out with a lot of debt. College is a scam. It's a piece of paper. How can you allow the white man to be the one to define the level of education that your children get? That's the thing that I'm trying to look at. And you talking about you checking homework and everything, but the white man still created it. How do you know what they got on the paper is correct? How do you know they teaching your children correct? But you would sit here and say something wrong when a lot of our black people, they homeschool their children. Only Negroes who believe in the American dream and think that this government system is built with their ass in it, they feel like they should be a part of it. Taxes are illegal. The federal government is a private entity. We should not be taxed on
I
things.
already know that.
Excuse me. Let me talk. If you already know that, then don't sit your ass up here talking about we should be paying for police and all of this shit when they just the same nigga on the street, but only difference we paying them to whoop our ass every day. Don't come up here and be contradicted. We don't want to hear that. We're going to pay taxes for them to come in our neighborhood and act more gangster than us. And you wonder why we dying at a higher rate. Because we got too many of our own on that side campaigning that shit, putting us in bad positions. You would be one of the people that would sit up there and say he should have went to jail. The nigga killed somebody, but you didn't know he was raped 5 times. You didn't look into the case and know what was going on with the brother. 90% of my brothers are sat in jail because coons like you and your fake ass education led you to believe that they deserve to be in jail. But now years later, 6,000 people have been released for false pretenses on this same government that has been placed put on them. It doesn't make sense, sir. And you know what's sad today? In 2023, it's all our black men that want to be coons. All our black men that want to sit with the white man. All our black men who want to be religious. All our black men who fucking white women or foreign women. Let's talk about what you really dealing with. And when we get further in your background, I might find something I don't like that ain't all the way black. So I don't want to hear that white shit. And we ain't inferior to nobody. We superior. We built all this shit. We taught them how to read. Why the fuck we need them to judge our criteria? I'm sick of that shit. Yeah, I knew you would drop out because it's stupidity what y'all talk. It's sad. This is why our women don't respect no black men really, because y'all talk dumb shit. Back in the day, our black men was fighting to keep us away from this system. Fighting to keep us out of the system. Yeah, because they probably got white wives. That's why they dropped off. I know I touch nerves. Don't come up here advocating that mixed blood shit. We don't want to hear it. All that manosphere weird ass shit. And I ain't trying to take over your show underrated, but I'm not trying to hear
No,
that.
no, no.
They
No,
need
no,
to
no.
stop that. Our black men and our black women, we can teach our children. When we were teaching our children, we had higher education. We had children for the gifted. Now we got children on drugs. We got children that's getting suspended and kicked out of school at a higher rate. You got these same old black wenches and these black men that's in school putting our children on ADHD, digital fucking D medication and shit. I mean, make this make sense. What is the school doing besides destroying the children? White people don't go to school. Do you really study these white people you look up to? They teach their children at 2 years old how to run their fucking companies. 90% of them white folks over there don't even have a damn degree. They step into fucking money. Create some generational wealth and get off your ass and quit waiting on the damn white man and the government to define who the fuck you are, and we might can get somewhere. They superior right now because they don't wait on us to do a damn thing. They get it themselves and they stick together. You niggas, cooning ass niggas, I always want to include everybody in our shit. How the fuck the cracker gonna teach us and we taught them? We didn't teach them, they stole our shit. They sat around us and learned how to read. They stole our ideas. They stole the way we write and how we live. Why the fuck now they the ones decide how educated we are? And I'll go on mute because I can't stand that shit. Our black men corrupted. Y'all done got some white pussy and done went fucking crazy. It seems like to me, y'all ain't ready to go through the struggle. You damn right, I'm going to take my children and my family out of all their systems. I'm not a fucking slave. You niggas is modern day slaves. Death is the new slavery. The same thing you coon ass niggas was crying about when it was reparations. They just changed the name. So you stay your ass on the plantation and I'm going to stay out here and make moves with my thugs. I'm going on mute. Cooning ass niggas.
Bro, shit, do you anything you want to add before I speak?
What can he add? We ain't talking about white folk shit. What can he add? I put black boots on folk necks. We don't want to hear shit about the cracker. And most of them got white wives. I bet you he fucking a white bitch or a half yellow woman. We don't want to live y'all American dream. Y'all some Michael King ass niggas. Everything gotta have something light in it. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Y'all niggas sitting up here talking about your black but sound more white than the Oreos. Yes, and you know we should go to white schools and my children go to the white school. Fuck Barack Obama. That was a goddamn foreigner. That wasn't no black man. You niggas is dumb. Do your education Barack like a motherfucker frying French fries. He got them fried French fries. The feds run this bitch. Unless you're worrying about the federal chairman and getting them out your business, you just another slave. You still a nigga. I don't give a damn how many crackers you lay up with.
Can you hear me now?
I'm
Yeah,
on mute.
Yeah, I was trying to talk. My phone keep dropping. I'm in a bad area. But
gotcha.
yeah, I mean, for the most part, like I said, even with educating at home, you still have to go to the criteria for your kids to graduate. I mean, you don't gotta have them have no paper saying that they'll graduate. So you in this land, you gotta adhere to some form of the system. I mean, just self-explanatory. You gotta pay taxes. You know, you don't gotta work. You can work. You can work on the side, do all that stuff. Eventually, you cool. You ain't gotta pay tax. I mean, adhering to the system. Not saying you have to fully deep into it and all this stuff that you saying about cooning and all the other stuff. You're living in America. There's rules and regulations here. Just like I say, I send my kids to school. I teach at home as well. I don't let the school just run my kids and tell them everything. And as far as generational wealth, I'm implementing that with my kids. That's the only thing I talk about is generational wealth and us as people getting together and working on things. You know, I just basically was talking earlier about how most of the black kids graduating, especially the boys, graduating with on a third grade reading level. You know, yeah, my wife is white. You're right. She white though. But the crazy part about that is when they get down to situations, we always point the finger, the white people this, the white people that. We we kill each other. We deal with all this in our community, and the more people like me try to speak on this, oh, I'm cooning because I said white people do this to a degree, but black people do this. Never once I said that my community or the where I live at is bad. And just to be on the joke side, I am married to a black woman. I'm not married to no white woman, but it's funny that you would think that just because we having this, and this is the situation why most guys in the ministry over there be talking that craziness. Like you don't even know me, you didn't even like come to the point of hearing me. Just because I tried to say something, I was a coon because I said that this man went to a white school and he got a better education over there. And it's already factually true that if you go to a white school, you're going to get a better education in their system. Yes, they have a system, they have a structure. They treat their kids different than ours. Not saying that their kids is better, but in their system, they make their kids better. Hell, in our system, we try to provide and do the best for our kids. Who wouldn't want to do the best for their kids in their system? The point of reference is we have situations like this where you not even knowing me coming off the back just because I said something that this man said was factually true, coming at my neck, but not even listening to me. This is the back and forth that we get within the community, especially with our women. When you have guys that want to work and help and deal with the women, but
Mm.
just because one bad apple's over here, all of us the same.
Let
If
me
you would
tell
have
you,
didn't know underrated, you would throw him under the bus with me too. But
no,
go ahead, I'm gonna let you
let
talk.
me
I'm gonna
say
let you
something.
talk.
Let me tell you something. See, now you don't know me because this is a business. This is
I,
business for
I
me.
know by what you just came at me.
Let me say this. If underrated was spewing some dumb shit, I'll tell him too. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all like to romanticize and shit, push shit up under the rug. I don't care who it is, whoever the hell on my. I've had friends. I got family members I check about that cone and shit. And just like I told one of my family members, the reason why they treat their people right, because they not gonna let no nigga come over there and run their criteria. It ain't no black people running the white schools. It's not too many black people teaching in white schools. So you're absolutely right because they understand separated but equal. They gonna run their shit the way they want to, and they no nigga gonna say nothing. But see, you niggas can't do that. You need the fees. You need that job. You need that money. Big Daddy wasn't doing that. It's a lot of people, grandparents didn't go to school and ran businesses and handled their shit. White people don't go to school. Y'all don't look into the real information. Donald Trump and all them folks, they don't have no college degree. Donald Trump came up off of selling real estate and he started selling lemonade at 25 cents. Donald Trump's father wasn't in school. They didn't even have all these type of colleges and stuff then when a lot of their ancestors came about. Why the fuck our ancestors so colonized in the mind? And you're absolutely right. I called you a coon. Because anybody who opens their mouth, and we talking about black structure, and the only thing you could do is give big ups to white power, you're nothing but another supremacist that's coming through the system. And
And I gave.
I'm gonna go on mute. Because we got to worry about black supremacy today. Because we got some house
Oh.
niggas that's Oreo that a motherfucker. What I mean by that, you got the color. You look like us, but in your mind, in your culture, in your heart, everything white is right. We don't want to hear that shit. When we run our shit like we was doing, our children were graduating. We had gifted children. I don't see no gifted children coming out no cracker schools. With that being said, I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Sister Nan. And we gotta introduce Sister Love. Go ahead. Welcome.
Hey, I don't know if I can see myself. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to piggyback off. I do agree with you, Nandy, but I want to piggyback off the gentleman that was talking about his parent that didn't show up to school for when he was doing good. I understand that because I'm dealing with that today with my grandchild, where his
Uh-huh.
mother, because the father is gone abroad to do work. The mother's at home with the children. She does not get up off her ass to go see about them kids at the school. She is not one of them kind of people that's gonna sit at home and train up the children and teach up the children. We know that the first teacher is the mother. We know that. Okay. But this is the scenario. So I could recognize and understand what that young man was talking. I say young man because he sounded younger than me. But Nandy, I totally agree with you because even when my son was younger, he went to, really small schools that I could pay for that was black ran. And I would reinstill that information with him and more about Black history on the weekends. So, I was fortunate like that, but I wasn't fortunate enough to have the money to stay home and homeschool him. Okay. So, I mean, it's a give and a take. Like, some of us just can't afford to be at home.
That's true. That's a good point. Before I'm gonna get the brother Prince, I'm gonna say I tell people about my experience, but Sneddy, it's gonna be about the first time. It's like this. I was brought up. This is when I was in New York. I was brought up in a special education,
Mm-hmm.
and it was good to us as a people. I can tell you that much. I'm talking about the policies and everything. Even there was young black girls was getting discriminated to, but it was more black boys was getting discriminated, and it wasn't enough teachers to really stand up for us. I knew it was two. It was two. I never forget her name is Tago and Dr. Juanita Watt. They really fought for us, especially us as young black boys, because the layer of the system was trying to oppress us. And what happened was that's what I am when I am today. When I talk about the system, that we have to understand that, yeah, it's got to be the parents. Yeah, it's got to be that. Yeah, I understand it. But there is a deeper effect that you got these politicians that of this white supremacy that made to trying to make us feel that we are part of something. And so I understand the conversations and everything I do, but I'm just saying for me that I am gonna go against the system because the system was never really made for us. I was around the Black Panthers. And they showed me how the system is, even indirectly with my late parents too. And I see the system when I was a little boy, when I was a little black boy, how it did to other people, how they was calling, how they was calling parents. Oh, you know better with them. You could, I guess they should have a certain voucher, and then you sign that voucher, and then they also, I'm gonna send you to a good home, and come to find out there's another institution that hurt them and even kill them, or even they was giving them medicine. They was this back in the 70s, y'all, giving them medicine and kind of find, after that, there's an assembly line. It's in the penitentiary. Okay, I had quite a few friends when I was coming up that dead, that I don't know, they living or dead or probably on medication for nothing. And so, and understand this, that it wasn't that many teachers that looks like us. But I could say most of special education, they didn't really have many, they didn't have that really men that looked like us. Even the men that they had, they was racist. They still tell us these racist books, these the 1940, 1930 books. But at the same time, I learned something from Dr. Juanita Watts. I never forget that. Sometimes you got to go in and learn your own history. And I started learning, and I started going to the library. And I remember we went to this room, and they had number our stuff, our history, and it was free. It was free. Nobody wasn't taking it, so I was taking books home. I was reading at the time before then, but I started really knowing about Malcolm as I Frank Lou Hamer, and I was learning about a lot, just a few that revolutionary, and it helped shape me. And Dr. Juanita Watts showed me the arts of our culture, and then that's when everything came in full action. Good afternoon, good afternoon, Sister Sandra. Brother, thanks for coming. So along the way, people think things had got better, but if you think about it, they got the charter schools, and they got everything else and everything. But at the same time, as for me as a 57-year-old black man, I cannot say that by me seeing 4 eyes, the clear view, yeah, our kids getting better over here, but the other side is not getting better. It has to be a certain time that us as we gotta go together. We gotta see what the system is. We just cannot go and say, "Oh, they not doing nothing because they don't have the resources." Because that's what the system has told me. Oh, this system worked, but I know the system wasn't working for me. It wasn't. And I'm talking about special education. I'm not talking about the grades. I'm talking about right now. They will still ain't working. It still ain't working. And I'm talking about in the 70s. And even right now, most of the kids that is going away like penitentiary, some of them, I'm telling you, some of them is coming from special ed.
Yeah.
Because they giving them medicine. They passing them more, they pass them like food stamps. I know. I got God kids. I used to have God kids like that I fought. That their parents turned away. And it was once upon a time that they trying to get my late parents a voucher. And I was young at the time. No, I'm taking, they said they trying to take me. I knew the system then. No, we're not taking them. They said, I met my mom. She said, nah. They told my father, no, we taking you home.
Let me tell you this. Go ahead.
It was something there. So we have to understand both sides. But we have to understand, you think they do that in the 70s right now? What do you think they doing it right now, 2023?
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell you this, man.
Let me finish.
Oh, okay. I was gonna talk about it.
All right, let me finish because sometimes our parents was misinformed. Sometimes they get misinformed deliberately. I seen it myself, young boy. I see they sign their paper away, and they say, "Yeah, you gonna see your son away," and I know they wasn't seeing him away. So we have to understand one thing too. Yeah, we want to blame the parents, all legal guardian stuff but I believe we gotta hold this system. We gotta hold this system accountable too, because I see it took my friends away that was dear to me, and until this day, it still hurts. And until this day, and not just go, not one day I don't think about it. So I'm sorry. I'll go hard on this system. And we need to understand too that sometimes that we want to understand what's going on with the parents. So this is what we need to do. In this system, this is what we need to do. If the system refuses to give what we need, we got to find solutions wherever for the man or woman that had great intent take on their leadership to be there for our kids, and even be there for our adults. Because our adults is sick. The black man existence is getting lower and lower. Do you know the existence of a black man is 59 years old? Years ago used to be 61. I have friends that died for nothing even before 20. I witnessed it. Died for nothing in this system. We're saying this system ain't helping me. Died for nothing. So I cannot turn my back away from the system. I'm going to be hard in this evil system. I don't care if this system had to take me out. Just take me the hell out. But I'm going without swinging, and I'm going without fighting. Because we have to understand, yeah, there's some good. People say, yeah, there's some good. But we have to understand this evil system ain't going to stop till we all.
Absolutely, man. I'm just going to tell y'all, yeah, man, they tried to put me on that dope. Yeah, I had to go down there as a kid and go down there to one of them psychological evaluations. Man, in front of a white man. Man, I passed that psychological evaluation, man. That white man came out of there, man, talking about what you got this. Why are you wasting my time with this kid? This kid is a genius. Get out of here. Don't bring him back. We ain't putting that kid on no dope. You understand me? Because one thing I knew, man, I knew it was out there when I was a kid. I knew about that Ridley shit, man, because at the house, Grandmama kept the doggone thing on that on that C-SPAN. She kept it on that news. So if I see something about some kids, I'll watch it. Shoot, then I gone about it, man. I had another psychological evaluation, man, earlier in my day, because I clicked on somebody, jumped on a white boy because he called me nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me being in that white town. I whooped ass down there on them white boys. So don't call me no coon. I just knew what to do. And at the end of the day, man, it's all about getting it. Last time I checked, math is math and reading is reading, man. You can't read and you can't do math, man. You ain't gonna make it out here. That's why you take it. That's why you become a criminal. Understand me? Hell, hell, yeah, my grandma might have dropped the ball on that, but she did teach me the life game, though. She told me what a 14th or 13th, 14th Amendment slave was. She didn't call out the numbers, but she said, hey, boy, you know how much disrespect you can do to your ancestors? Become a slave. And the only way you're going to come one is be down there at TDC. And then you be doing the most disrespect to your ancestors, boy. That's don't be a slave. That's all you got to do. That's don't be that. So yeah, man, it's good. It's L's, it's A's and F's over there on that report card. You know, everybody ain't perfect, man. So I ain't knocking my grandmama for teaching me. She told me this game though. She told me what the heck was going on out here with these folks. She told me how the dad did me deal with these white folks. You let them white folks know what you gonna do and what you ain't gonna do. You don't worry about no white man. You understand? So ain't nobody validate no white folks. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I learned. I judge people on an individual basis. You understand me? Hell, Miss Price was a black teacher down there in the operator. A good teacher. It was Miss Willis, Miss McClure, Mr. McDaniel. When I went over that high school, I had a couple of teachers over there that I remember. Miss Khan was a sister. A coach named Coach English. Coach, man, man, when them dudes know how to teach, my mate A's. But you can't teach, man. I ain't fucking with you, bro. You can't talk down to me, man. Think I'm gonna get it. You understand me? You're gonna respect me to get it. I don't play the.
Can I speak now?
Right.
Interesting. From what I learned from history, you either free or you a slave. And ain't nobody free right now. So you a slave already. You was born that. Let's keep that a stat, because anytime you have to adhere to a system that your people had no hand in creating, and you following their laws, because let's remember Malcolm taught us the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment has never included our people, and it never will. See, you all have a misinterpretation of who the Constitution was actually written for. It didn't include nigger. It was white slaves. They called them Slavs back then. They poor white trash, right? That they had to let them free and give them some type of access in order to make a change. That's why you see the white Bloods and Crips, which is now the Dixiecrats and the Republicans, fighting today. Another thing you have to look at when you're talking about the school system. People who think that you got some type of civil rights and Brown versus Board of Education, no. What the feds did was actually offered a 30% increase in their funding if they would let 30% of niggas in, so we wouldn't tear up nothing during those riots. So really, you still a slave because they only getting paid to allow you to be in their schools. The next thing I want to touch on, when you're talking about black schools and stuff, I don't like the black schools that has been created today. No, I don't. You know why? Because the small hats run those schools. Your HBCUs, your so-called prominent black scholars, they was ran by the white man as well. Where do we have anything to stand on? Everything that they have done is turn our people into reformers, going right back into a system that keeps them rich while we sitting out here with not a fucking thing. I don't understand this. And the Black Panthers believed in demolishing this system. When they ran for political parties and stuff like that, and they saw the discriminatory bullshit that was going on, and Fannie Lou Hamer, when she saw what was going on, our people been telling us to get rid of this system. But I think today in 2023, it's too many of my men that scared to bust them guns, so that's why they use their tongues so much. And this is why we failing. When the black man stopped protecting, they started to infiltrate. And this is where we got a problem at. Militant women like myself, black men would say, oh, she too militant. She's too mean. I ain't bowing down to no system. I'm all the way out this system. You don't know me. I live off grid. I don't pay taxes because I don't have anything linked to paying taxes. See, taxes is for a nigga who take on government jobs. Driver's license, insurance, nigga who got a job in their system. When you run your own shit and you don't contract yourself to 501c3 and all of those things, all of your funding comes to you and you decide what you do with it. If you were just gonna make money and give it right back to the white man, the same people who are oppressing us, what the fuck we making the money for? Fiat currency is just a piece of paper. That's just a piece of paper. It's so many people out here. That's what's wrong with our black people now. This is why we have no structure, because a lot of our people crashing out for the dollar, going to school for the dollar, believing in the Constitution and everything for the dollar, while they collecting gold and coal and resourceful things that they can pass down generationally that won't tarnish. So I just disagree with a lot of the stuff that I've heard up here this morning, and it's sad, you know. Like I heard the sister, there are a lot of parents out here that don't take care of their kids. I'm going through the same thing with one of my grandsons. Damn shame, the mama and my grandson locked up. And the mama got my grandson in trouble. We all got them type of problems. But let me say this, because more grandparents like us and people who understand what this system is creating is not stepping up to the place, separating our families from this system. The mother's on drugs. She out here crashing the hell out. She married a foreigner because she thought her life would be better. Well, the foreigner just wanted a green card and got the hell on. See, all of this stuff is food on here. And the things that's being taught on here is really a destruction of our people.
Got it.
So I'm not gonna, I'm not even finna go through all of that. Our black men need to step up. It used to be the fathers in the school. Why do they have a ban on fathers in school? Why do they need the police in there? See, it's not pipelines to prisons anymore. Now it's schools to prisons. You got more of our youth that are in jail, more of our youth that are using drugs. Now it used to be the old school hustlers in there. Now these kids out here on train. One of my family members got caught up on some shrooms, talking out their head, seeing aliens and shit. We don't have time to sit up here dealing with these same people who putting this same stuff inside our food and everything else. Hell, we on drugs. Stop thinking you ain't on drugs. We all on drugs because they putting it in the sugar. They putting it in the salt. Because we got niggas now that don't want to get into agriculture and grow our own food. So we leaving everything to the hands of the enemy. The education, the food system, the prison system, how to raise our children, hell, how to sleep with our men, how to sleep with our women. Everything that we stand on come from them. It's easy to kill us now, and nobody really gives a damn. Or you wouldn't keep sitting up here pushing white supremacy when we got a bunch of black people that's actually pushing supremacy. We got to deal with our own problems. Damn what they got going on. And I appreciate you for having me. I'm gonna go ahead and drop out, but I just can't.
No. I don't want you to drop off your sister Nate. I want you to make your last remarks. And I want you to stay and I'm gonna make my last remark. I want us to close it out as a family. That's how I do it. Be very much appreciated.
You're welcome. I thank you for letting me come up. I know a lot of people think that I'm aggressive and stuff like that, but we got to stop romanticizing this situation. The white man over there teaching their children, 2 and 3 years old, how to hang out people from trees. They out here buying ghost guns in the woods, teaching their children how to kill our children. We got to get away from the romanticizing. Somebody has to bring the militancy back. Now, I'm going to use these two as an example in closing. Everybody still believing in Martin Luther King Jr. He was a plagiarizer. Michael King was his name. It wasn't Martin. He was in love with a white woman. I tell everybody this. Huey P. Newton them believed in packing guns. They were killed off. But the government hijacked the WIC program, sickle cell anemia, and all of the things that we created. Even hijacked the schools, because back then we couldn't go to school. So now they want to hijack the schools. Then when you look at Michael King, a kumbaya nigga who wanted to marry a cracker, that made us sit down and think we done overcame some shit with the phony ass civil rights, with sunset laws and grandfather clauses. Make this make sense. I don't need another person to come up here talking to me about no weird ass constitution when it didn't include us, and every law that they thought was passed included Muslim, Arab, Jews, Gentile, the Jesuses and the gods and all that shit we didn't know nothing about before they started letting this come over here. And even after that, in 82 is the first time we seen a foreigner for these Negroes who out here want to be in love with these foreign women. So I'm sick of the fuckery until somebody steps up and really teach our people, like they said, the true historical understanding of why separation is important. We would never get anywhere. And it's power to all people. It's not about racism or prejudice. Power to all people, but stay your ass over there because we don't believe in eating chicken blood and all this stuff on rituals, yes. But we don't believe in cannibalism and eating black baby and killing black baby. So we cannot culturally be in the same area with other cultures. But when it's time to fight, we can put all this stuff behind us, though. Come together under one mighty fist and handle business. That don't make sense. Somebody lives the same culture in a house right next door to each other. So why the Hebrews and the Muslims got to argue? This shit doesn't make sense. So I just want to close out with that until y'all clean your mind and understand that freedom means freeing the dumb shit that you following. You still just a house nigga or a slave in their system. Thank you very much.
Sister Nat, let me ask you a question. When is a good time that we could do a chop up on my channel? I know you're busy. I just asking.
I make time for my people, so whenever you schedule a show, Nundy show up. See,
Okay,
that's
let
what
me
you
ask
gotta start doing. You know, I'll make time. Just let me know when you want.
No, I just ask you because I want to respect your time too. Or do you have my email?
Yes, I sure do, sweetie.
Okay, email me something in a few minutes, so that I'll shoot you back, and then we take it from there. Okay, and I just want to thank you to bless us, no matter what it is, to bless us right there, because I think it's very, very important that people talk about there is alternative speaking and stuff. There's no such thing alternative when it comes to the truth. And let me make my last remarks here. And I hear everything else, and I always going to fight for people. But this is the thing is that if I think when I say this, and I'm saying this out of respect, that sometimes we cannot just pay attention, stop, think of the tone, and think of the truth. And that's what my late father has said. And let me say this of me. I hear everything was saying today. I hear this and that and everything else, but I'm gonna say for me, I'm going against the system. And we have to understand that back in the time, like decades ago, we was teaching our kids, we were teaching each other, and the system still destroyed us. And we still at it again and again and again. And I know people talking about the massacres, what's really happened. We've been through hundreds of massacres in this country. And I know people want to say, anytime, thank you, sis. And anytime, I know there's going to be people going to say, those are ancient. No, it's not ancient. Because the elements is happening right now. We have an effect right now. And we have to have these conversations. And I want to have these conversations for years and years. And I'm going to have these conversations. But until we understand that our fellow black man or black woman that is suffering in this evil system, you got to take a good look in the mirror and say, am I doing enough to fight? No matter if you have a family or you don't have a family. We got to ask these questions, family. We got to ask these questions. And I know along the way, just as I lost quite a few people, I know along the way I'm going to lose some more in the future. But at the same time, are we willing to fight for this evil system just as our ancestors has done? They didn't have all that much education, but they understand this evil system and they stand against it. The black man and the black woman together has stand against this evil system. And we have documents on that. We can go back on Google. We can go a little bit. We have proof. But we have to understand this: a people of African descent, we are still disfranchised in every way. We have to understand that, family. That we fail to understand that. If you're not will understand, you're gonna be on that devil's wagon tail. You're gonna be on the wrong side of the righteous movement. You better understand that. It goes to a black man and black woman. You better understand that. They don't want to be playing all these stuff is going around against the black man and the black woman and all this around it. And you know, I don't mind. See, this is I don't mind being corrected, be corrected for the good. Yes, I just want us to do better, but at the same time, don't get it twisted. This evil system is winning. We losing. I'm talking about some of us. They are very, very smart strategically, especially of social media. Everything comes with it to make sure that their false narrative is pushing. There's no different from decades ago, family. There's no different how they phrase it. Only different thing is the concepts probably be different, but the message is still the same. So we have to do, if they want to be, oh, we got to be 40%, if they will be 40%, we better be 1,000%. We got to be a step ahead and knock down this. And it's going to take us, that the ones that is willing to go through the pain, go through the sorrow, and still fighting against this evil system. And Sister Nanny, I will look for you to send me an email in a few minutes. That would be very, very much appreciated. And I want to thank everybody in the chat, everybody in the panel. Greatly appreciate. We need more like that and be more respectable. And the thing that when I'm getting from what I'm hearing, we still got a lot of work to do. The election is coming up. You know how they're gonna divide us. The things that we need, we gotta fight much more harder because even our rights was being compromised decades ago. We gotta understand, family. Our rights have been compromised of the other nationalities that hate us as African descent. We gotta understand that there are other groups that not just white people practice white supremacy. There are a lot that the rest of them do practice white supremacy for a long time. And you know what happened? They got more money. They got their narrative put out. So we better understand that too. And I'm going to talk more about that in the near future. How other races have practiced white supremacy has got an upper hand politically and everything else. I might talk about that. I'm going to say one last thing. I'm going to be like this. I even talked about the Indians more than once on this channel with a few years apart. The Native Indian had enslaved us back in the 1865. And I always tell people, I say, if y'all want to learn more, go to Dr. Claude Anderson. He was talking about the peace treaties even before the 1865 that lead up, that the federal government was paying the Native Indians to enslave us. And we didn't have no citizenship. That happened all around the East Coast. It happened some on the West Coast, Midwest, but it happened all on the East Coast. My grandmother was Indian. My late grandmother, my great grandmother was Indians. And they was enslaved. When they had to leave to find a better because of where they at, they couldn't get nothing. And these are facts. And people can talk about what these are facts. And then so we have to understand there is effect on there. There's effect how the system how it does. And then even let's think back. And even in World War II, this federal government had German soldiers to ride on the train. So I understand that everything what I'm saying, Sister Nanny, and everybody else is saying it's there. Let's not run away from the truth. Even if it hurts from the past, even to the present. Let's not run away from it because the system is still wicked. And no matter what good job you have, what family that you have, it doesn't make it because you know what? You know what white supremacy would say? Yeah, I gave you those days. Now you got to do something for me. Indirectly and directly.
I didn't want to just drop off the underrated. I gotta run, but thank you for
All right,
having
go. You go. I'm
that
sorry.
email. I'm gonna send that email. I just don't want to drop out. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you,
And I'll see you on the next show.
Thank you. Anytime.
Okay, peace.
Peace to you and your family. So this is what it is, y'all. So I thank y'all. Thanks for the last the number one grind to talk. Number 18. Let's try to do better as a people. Let's make certain changes of our people. It's a must. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes just let it hurt and let's go. Just understand that our ancestors had paid the price for us to have a little we have. I could tell you that by hearing the old folks when we was together, we was happier. Families stick together. Black man and the black woman fight hard for each other, stay together. They was free, they understand what the system is. And wherever they go to college, wherever they make sure they come back and help our community. Because I see some of it too, the last of it in the 1970s. I see how this system had kept the black man out the household. I also see how the black man turned against the black woman. Talking about the ones that wanted to do what's right. I see that too. But I'm telling you, as a man, and I'm gonna say it again, I said at the beginning, the black man gotta be held accountable, and the black woman gotta be held accountable. Because that's what happened decades ago. But this evil system had teared that apart. Yeah, I'm 57, 57. Yeah, so Let's do better. That's all I say. Do better. Do better. Let's not. We cannot let go. We can't. We cannot let this evil system off the hook. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Because they not. Because they trying to do whatever they can to pull us into their trap. You know, I'm still thinking how they did me when I was younger. And I know people say, "Oh, you still hold on to that? You a victim?" No, I'm just telling you how it did. Very strategic. So thank y'all. This is the last of the number one ground to talk, number 18. On to the 19th. Don't know when that's going to come. But thank you. And watch out for Sister Nanny. I'm gonna do a chop with Sister Nanny soon. We're gonna see when we can do that. And peace and blessings to y'all. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Good afternoon. On that, this one is Ghost. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed.